How we talked a little bit about this in Monsters University, Junket. Did you? How did the pitch for the show come together? It's like I feel like for a while, the show's partially improvised.
Yeah,
and so that was a thing after Curb that everyone was like, let's go make a partially improvised show, and then none of them worked.
Right. Well, I think the problem is that we script everything really carefully, and sometimes 4, 5, 6 scenes go by without an improvised line. But we always try to improvise in the scene. So we will write something out. We'll write the entire episode, so we're not improvising a car crash or whatever's, the key sort of plot point in the story. But then when we get down to set, we'll goof around and we'll do a couple takes as scripted and throw it away. And that's sort of different than like the Larry David thing, which I think is he has like an outline and a roadmap, and they kind of go like that. Yeah,
which is dangerous because what I've seen a lot of partially improvised shows fail at is that they let them go. I think you need a structure. You need some sort of structure.
You need an out. You need an out.
Yeah,
from a scene.
because what happens is the improvisers will naturally just start one-upping, even if it takes the scene in a direction that they can't possibly justify.
Right.
It's like, argument. I was abducted by what? You were abducted by aliens? And they just spit out a crazy.
Right. Then they're like, all right, well, how are we going to work this into the rest of the episode?
Yeah, they're basically going for like the blackout line.
Yeah. I don't know if that's how it works over on Curb, but yeah, no, we're very sort of traditional. We go into a writer's room and we break stories and we write outlines, and then off those outlines we kind of pitch jokes, and then we write scripts.
But your show is one of the shows that sort of established FX as, they kind of actually do cool different stuff, and it seems like they were sort of leading the charge of cable channels who said, hey, we'll take a group of creative people and just sort of let them carry out the thing that they want to do and not get too involved.
They have an amazing business model over there, which really is sort of like, here's a blank check, artists, and make what you want to make. And, that either comes out like Sunny or Louie, or sometimes it comes out like Starved, which we were teamed up with when we got launched, and, it came and went. But
Dan Pasternak joint.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I don't remember.
I was at IFC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the best way to work.
Well, but it's very difficult it's very non-networky to not get involved. It's very, like, everyone feels like they have to give notes to justify, I'm doing something today. It's weird to just set back.
Yeah, no, and anytime they did give us notes, they were actually really sort of good observations that were like, oh, right, we're feeling that too. We're seeing that is wrong in this episode, and we'll try and fix it. But the way they get away with that is they don't pay anyone anything.
Right.
Like they start out saying, well, here's $9. If you can make a TV show, go.
And for the artist, it's totally worth it, because you're like, well, I will take my payment in creative freedom as opposed to
yeah, absolutely. And like ownership too, which was like, it was a gamble, which is like, look, this is yours and we own it together, and if it works, then then you'll benefit, and if it bombs, then we gave you a shot.
And I think you would work harder because you're more invested in, like, oh shit, you guys, you become more entrepreneurial and less like, oh, I just got a sweet check, and if it doesn't work out, I don't give a shit. I get paid a lot of money. Like you earn it.
I think money can kind of spoil things.